Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today. As always, this is not personal, it's general and timeless, so just take the parts that resonate with you, leave what doesn't kindly for the next person. If you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one session, and Akashic records, or if you would like to join any of our upcoming courses and workshops, feel free to check out the box below. It has my website and my email. There's also now an events page on my website, so you can see both the online and offline Soul Tribe events and workshops. And if my energy resonates with you, feel free to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can know when the next reading or message does come out. Thank you for all of your love, Pisces, Soul Tribe, Cross Watchers. I appreciate every single one of you. And we have a card that's already coming out. So we do have polarity, Pisces, duality, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. Some of you could be studying universal laws, and not just the law of polarity, but universal laws in general. It's like some of you, so you could have already studied this. This could be like a past energy, or it's like a new energy where you're being called to study it, but you're just, I almost said discovering. Discovering, studying laws of the universe, different laws of the universe, and just like how the universe and energy works. So that could resonate with some of you. In general, you're being called to do some shadow work, Pisces, 33 seconds, right? And I do feel the need to say, life is not all about healing and shadow work. We have social media now, and so the healing journey, the spiritual journey, it can look glamorized. It can look like an aesthetic, and it's just not, you know? And so like, yes, heal, Pisces, integrate your shadow side, but for some reason, I feel like there's also like some Pisces that just need to hear that you're not just here to heal and to just focus on that. You know, it's a sacred dance of life. Enjoy your life. And healing is not a hustle. Okay. And, yeah, that's the message I have for you. Healing is not a hustle. You know, integrate your shadow side, but don't look at your shadow like, oh, I got to deal with this and get rid of it. Integrate it. Love it. It's a part of you. You know, and you're not just here to just hustle of healing or whatever it is. Like, you're here to enjoy your life, Pisces. So there is some sort of acceptance of shadow here. All right, what else do we have for polarity? Okay, you have telepathy, nonverbal communication, mind reading. You also have Imrama, Imramma, Imrama, wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. You could definitely be getting intuitive messages at this time or have a telepathic connection with someone. Bottom of the deck is reclaiming your authenticity. You do have journey of the soul, Pisces. And so that's kind of the energy it is that I'm getting here, is there's some sort of like acceptance of your shadow. It's a journey of the soul. It's an infinite journey, an infinite dance, and infinite integration. Okay, so I do want to know why the telepathy is there. We're going to grab one more card. Why do we have Imrama, polarity, and telepathy? What's also coming through right now, Pisces, this is for Pisces who maybe telepathy is new to you. Maybe you are discovering a telepathic gift or not, or like studying it, looking it up. Telepathy in itself comes with shadow work. I feel like there's like a specific shadow of yours, Pisces, and I get a message as soon as I say that, so confirmation. It's like that, maybe you have a hard time owning or integrating, or like you feel ashamed for it. Don't feel ashamed for your shadow side. Don't be ashamed of feeling rageful or upset or sad or whatever it is over here. That's what I'm getting. It's like a Pisces when it comes to the telepathic energy. Like, if you have telepathy, you have to do shadow work. You're going to hear things. You're going to see things. You're going to sense things that don't feel so great sometimes. The truth is, doesn't always feel so great, right? And so for some of you, it does feel like there's some sort of like shadow work when it comes to your spiritual gifts. Like journey of the soul, you're journeying through your soul, telepathy. Some of you are going through a big psychic awakening right now, like awakening psychic gifts, third eye openings, things like that. That comes with shadow work. Like again, the spiritual journey, the healing journey, the psychic journey is so aesthetic. It's so glamorized, this and that online and things like that. But it's traveling through your shadow. When you open your third eye, you need to open your heart. If you have telepathy, you need to have an open heart. You need to purify your mind. And you need to integrate that shadow. You know, and so for some of you, these psychic gifts and awakenings are causing you to do more shadow work. So maybe you just need to hear that. And I just got a message again. So you could definitely, this could resonate for some people, that if it feels like you're doing more shadow work, you're more sensitive to energy. If your telepathy has increased, like if you just have increased sensitivity when it comes to your psychic gifts, your telepathy, your clairvoyance, the prophecy, all those different things, you need to be grounded. Your heart needs to be open. You need to do shadow work, because those things, the ego, all that cannot get in the way. And so for some of you, why is there sudden shadow work? One, there's a lot of energy in the collective. It's just big clearings. Two, you're going through a psychic awakening. That's really what I'm getting, is more of like that psychic energy. And I don't use that term often. I don't even like the term psychic, but like that psychic energy with the telepathy and the seeing and all those different things, it's going to bring shadow work. So don't feel bad about it. It's a good thing. You're making room for that light. You're making room for those gifts. We're going to grab one more card for you, Pisces, and I'm actually going to grab another deck. We're going to grab this one. All right. A final card for Pisces for polarity, telepathy, and look at... Okay, Pisces, this message is so loud. It's part of the reason I grabbed this deck, is because in my head, I saw this card, psychic abilities. It literally says psychic ability, and we have clairvoyance. Okay, I was going to grab that deck, but I saw this card in my head. I was like, we need this deck. Psychic abilities, Pisces. Future vision. Clairvoyance. All of those psychic awakening and gifts comes with deep shadow work. Because you cannot see, and that's all what it is. It's like seeing things in the eyes of God, and just all of these beautiful gifts it is that God gives, and all these different languages that you call it. But you're going through a psychic awakening, Pisces. It's very clear here. And so if you feel like you're deeper in shadow work, it's not a bad thing. It's actually not a punishment. You're awakening. You can see more. And because you can see more, you need to clear what's not of unconditional love within, so that you can see through the eye of unconditional love, rather through the filters of the shadow or the this or the that. Okay, so for some of you, I definitely get that message that it feels like a punishment. You're like, why am I deep in shadow work again? Like, when is this going to end? Your gifts are actually much more sensitive and are upgrading. Okay, and if they're going to upgrade, you're going to be, if you're this sensitive, Pisces, or the sensitivity is increasing, there is no room for that shadow to be a filter of that third eye. There is no room to be in fear if you're going to see the future, and all these different things, okay? So it's not a punishment, Pisces. It's actually just what needs to be done with these beautiful gifts it is that are upgrading for you. All right, polarity, telepathy, Rama, and precognition. What do we have for the Pisces today? For their highest good and for the highest good of all. For Pisces and this journey of awakening psychic gifts, what do we have as a one-card energy? The Magician, Pisces. Embodying the Magician. All right, the Magician has one hand up in the ethers, one hand pointing down. Okay, it's a card of balance. It is ruled by Gemini. Mercury. Being the magician of your life, Pisces. Do I have these the right way? Being the magician of your life. Definitely has to do with that remembrance as well. Your gifts, your talents. That's what I'm getting with the magician. Your gifts, your talents, Pisces. Why the magician for the Pisces? Seven of Pentacles. Why the Magician with the Seven of Pentacles? You have the Devil, you have the Lovers. Gemini energy with the Lovers as well. All right, let's clear this, Pisces. Let's see what this is all about. The main leading energy of this is the Magician. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Why the Devil card? Why the Lovers? There's an energy here, Pisces. Nine of Cups over here. I'm almost getting like a distracting energy. You have the Seven of Pentacles with the Destiny, okay? So there's definitely destiny at hand right now. And I get a message again as soon as I say that. You're building your foundation over here. You're starting over fresh and new with the Seven of Pentacles. It's more of a building energy where there's a lot of room. It's a reflecting energy. So I do feel like, Pisces, in a sense, you are reflecting on the past and moving forward on the higher timeline. Again, Pisces season is all about embodying your highest self, whether you're Pisces or not. And you're stepping into that energy, Pisces, by starting over new, reflecting, and stepping into destiny. You do have the Devil card with the Four of Pentacles, okay? Devil card with the Four of Pentacles, it is definitely an energy of a strong hold, like holding on to something very tightly, a strong hold with that Four of Pentacles. Devil card is a karmic energy over here. Karmic energy, vices, obsession. Some of you are holding on to a person that it is time to let go. You have the Lovers over here with the Nine of Pentacles. Let's clarify this. Why the Four of Pentacles with the Devil card? Why the Four of Pentacles with the Devil card? Pisces, it's time to really go within about something it is over here that you're holding on tightly to. And it does feel like you are called to actually start over fresh and new, but you're holding on tight over here. With the Hermit card and the Five of Swords. It's time to go within about whatever this is. A Five of Swords energy could definitely have the upper hand. With the Hermit card, there is an energy for you to kind of go within here. Someone has an upper hand on you or a strong hold on you. And there's a need for you to break the part of you that doesn't see that quite yet. Why the Five of Swords with the Hermit? Seven of Swords, this person, the Star card, Revelation, you're going to have a revelation, Pisces, that this person kind of had a little bit of a strong hold on you. Okay, and you held on to them. It definitely was some sort of soul tie, soul chain, a karmic cycle that needed to be closed out. Definitely a very strong hold, very strong hold. Definitely could be past life stuff. Hermit card with the Five of Swords, Pisces. This has made it really hard for you to go within. Okay, almost like trauma bonding energy in a sense. You're embodying the Magician for this whole reading. So you're coming into energy, Pisces, where you are the Magician. You are calling things into your reality. You are balanced. A magician's also balance of the mind space, of the heart space, of all of that to bring things into reality. You know, you are in such a, you're so magical, Pisces. This energy here, it's so intuitive. It's so mystical. It's so magical. This is Pisces energy. Like you're really coming into your highest self here, Pisces, which is why there's some shadow work here, because you're clearing what needs to be cleared. I'm going to see a little bit more of what this is. You have the Lovers with the Knight of Pentacles. So I do believe that this is a person over here. It doesn't have to be. But Seven of Swords here, okay? Like there is a need for you to let this go. I do feel like someone knows that they kind of have an upper hand over you. And there's a need for you to walk away. Okay. I do feel like this person knows like they can potentially hold some sort of power over you in a sense. This person might, you know, This person thinks that there's some, look at that. This person thinks that they're somehow better than you in a sense. Doesn't have to be exactly in those terms, but in a sense, this person does think like, well, I'm smarter, I'm this, I like, in that kind of energy. And that's why you have to let this go, because this person is in that energy, but it was more of a lesson for you to hold. And I do feel like you really held on to this person. But the biggest lesson here is actually letting that go, and building things from yourself. I think there was a person here that really, it's like they felt like they had the upper hand, or they felt like they were, in a sense, like your destiny, in a sense. But this is a lesson for you too, though, Pisces, to understand that all of this is within you. Okay? Now, why do we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Lovers? Page of Swords, the Sun card. Why do we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Lovers? The Moon card. The Sun and the Moon. It's very interesting. And then you have the Knight of Wands affiliation. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of conversation over here. Nine of Pentacles with the Lovers. Why the Page of Swords? The Star card. There's going to be a conversation where there's like a revelation over here. This person, I haven't been like as active with my noises and my and all those different things, but the reason why I did that with my face is because it says fortune. And it says fortune as I'm thinking, this person thought that you needed them for money. 7-Eleven. Like they thought that they were like, they thought that you needed them. And what I'm kind of hearing is that song by Rihanna, like Needed Me. This person thought that you needed them. Page of Swords, the Sun card, the Moon card, the Star card. This is a big lesson for you, Pisces, that the power comes from within you. You are a magician of your reality, Pisces. You don't have to rely on anyone for anything. I don't even care if you were in the middle of a desert and didn't have anything. You still don't have to rely on anyone for anything. Now, it's a blessing to have people in your life to give and to receive equally. It's a blessing to have earth angels that just come in and give for no reason at all. It's a blessing to give and be that earth angel, to be on both ends. But Pisces, you're the magician of your own reality. And this is a big lesson for you here, that you can create anything in your reality that you desire, that you need, and that is for you. There's someone here that felt like you needed them in order to build something, in order to have some sort of like money or something of that nature. But all of that is within you, Pisces. So this is someone who, it's like they felt like you needed them. It does feel like there was some sort of stronghold, some sort of trauma bond to an extent in this connection. Because in a sense, like maybe you did hold on to them because at some point you could have felt like you needed them. But what I'm getting really is that this person, like, they felt like they were a blessing in your life. They felt like, you know, like, how dare you ever walk away? And I don't know if like necessarily it's in that energy of like, how dare you walk away? But that person felt like it's like, I'm a blessing in Pisces' life. And it was that kind of just energy. But in a sense, on a very subconscious level, they looked down upon you a little bit, because it was that energy of like, well, Pisces needs me. And like a little bit of looking at you like a little lost puppy, like, well, they need me. You know, it's that kind of energy. Then you get here with the Page of Swords, the Sun card, the Moon card, and the Star card. There's a lot of illumination. The sun, the moon, and the stars. The sun, the moon, and the stars. Again, just feels so magical with you, Pisces. All of that comes from you. There could be a conversation coming in too. It doesn't have to, but for some people, there's a conversation coming in. Why the Lover's card here? What's the Lover's card for Pisces? 8 of Cups. Yeah, you walked away, or this person walked away. King of Swords. You walked away, or this person walked away. Seclusion. And that's what I'm getting here. Oh, and you have the 5 of Pentacles. Walked away and leaving them out for the cold. You or someone else did, like you, someone did this to you, Pisces, or you did this to someone. Or that's just what happened in the connection. But part of the reason why this happened, right? Part of the reason why there was this separation, it was a very, it feels like it happened very cold, the separation, the way that it happened. But it also did happen that way because you are both meant to learn a lesson. Why the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups? The Queen of Swords. This was for the truth to come out. Okay? This was for the truth. Queen of Swords energy. This person had to learn a lesson, but you did too. But what I'm getting is this person... Can I have the energy of the middle energy? So this Hermit, 7 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. What else do we have? The 2 of Swords, 10 of Cups. What do we have for the other person's energy here for this Pisces reading? Two of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. This person, they have a 10 of Pentacles here. You have the this card over here too, but the 2 of Swords blocked. It feels like they are very abundant. They have a very abundant energy, but there's this blockage here with the 2 of Swords. I feel like this. Let's get one more card before I talk. Why the 2 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles? Ace of Cups. As this person gets out of their own way, they're overpouring with abundance over here. Again, I do feel like this was the energy, Pisces, here of, again, like they did have abundance. Look at that, 8 of Swords. But it's like because of where they were in life, they almost felt like, there you go. They felt like you were a page compared to them. And that's really what I'm getting, Pisces. King of Swords energy again. When I described earlier in the reading that this person, it almost like they looked at you like a lost puppy in a sense. They look at you as immature. They see you, and again, I don't think it's necessarily less than in a bad sense, but it is with that 5 of Swords. Like they just see you as someone who's younger. Or as someone who can be immature. And I don't get immature in the bad sense. I just get like, just not, like they don't see you as mature as they are. This is from their perspective, Pisces. I do want to make it known that this may not actually be the truth of you. This is how they see you. They're comparing you to them. They are, in a sense, comparing you to them. And because of where they are, how their life is, they just see you as this energy. Now, what actually is the Pisces energy in this reading? We're going to go to another deck. What is the Pisces energy in this reading? You have the 9 of Swords, Pisces. You also have the High Priestess, the Moon card. Okay, so what's coming through right away, Pisces? This reading here is not going to be for every Pisces. Pisces, this is a reading for those Pisces who are awakening to their psychic gifts, which is the Pisces energy. That's psychic ability. It's precognition. It's the prophecy. It's future vision, knowing the moves that are going to be made before the moves know they're going to be made. It's telepathy. Yes, you can read their mind. So you know how they feel about you. That's what this reading is, Pisces, okay? So, again, this may be true, it may not be. But Pisces, you are reading this person's energy. You are reading this person's mind. So this reading is for Pisces who are awakening to the psychic gifts and may have a hard time with it. 55 seconds. Because you know how they feel. If you have telepathy, Pisces, you know how they feel. You always know how anyone feels. They do not need to be in the room for you to know how they feel. They don't even need to give you their name for you to know how they feel and read them. You're Pisces. You are the high priestess energy. That's what this is actually all about. Okay, so this could, in a sense, like Pisces with the Nine of Swords and the High Priestess, you could actually be in your head about this. Like, this person is thinking this and doing this and this and this and this, and how dare they even think about me, but they don't even know that they're thinking about me. Like, that's what this reading is. This is the Pisces energy that this reading is for. Nine of Swords, High Priestess, that's exactly what I was getting from the beginning. Don't get in your head, Pisces, about this High Priestess energy. Do the shadow work. Like, if you know someone sees you in this way, what pisses you off? What makes you sad or upset that someone sees you as a page? That is the High Priestess energy. What pisses you off of the fact that they see you this way? And then there goes the shadow work. You see where I'm going with that, Pisces? And so this is definitely like a specific reading. It's not going to be for all Pisces, but if you're very sensitive to energy, if you could read minds, if you can see the future, there's going to be things that you're going to see, things that you're going to hear that are going to piss you off, that are going to make you sad, that are going to make you question, and all those different things. And so master the mind. Do the shadow work, Pisces. Do not get too caught up. Just observe. Okay, that's why there's shadow work there, because you are a high priest or priestess, and you're seeing and hearing some things that the moon card, unsaid, unseen, you probably don't want to hear it. You probably don't want to see it. I'm almost hearing the song, that song by The Weeknd. Well, it's not by The Weeknd, but The Weeknd remixed it, Creepin'. I don't want to know. It's that kind of energy, like, I don't want to know. You know, Pisces, but your gifts are powerful. Your gifts are beautiful. They make you who you are. They're given to you by God. And so when it comes to these types of gifts, that there's a lot of truth that you have to face. It also brings you into higher love each time. It requires an open heart. It requires you to keep going. And I think that that part is very beautiful. So keep going, Pisces. You know, do that shadow work. What I always say is, like, you know, for those people who are just so sensitive energetically, and you're all the clairs, you're all the telepathies, you're all of that. Sometimes what people think about us are not true. So do the shadow work of, why do you even care? Forgive them. All those different things. Sometimes it is true. Sometimes it's like, say, like you were grouchy that day and you're reading your mind about someone else who's like, damn, she's grouchy today. Maybe that's true. So you work on it and you do the shadow work. But Pisces, this, and I'm trying to be careful with the way I word it. For those Pisces who are receiving intuitive downloads, who have telepathy, who have clairvoyance, maybe all the clairvoyances, that is shadow work. Okay, so this is just definitely for a specific Pisces over here. Why the Knight of Swords with the High Priestess? Why the Knight of Swords with the High Priestess? Why the did I say that Knight of Swords? Why the Knight of Swords with the High Priestess? Pisces, use your passion. Be slow to react. Use your sacred rage. Use your frustration. Use it for passion and for purpose. With the Nine of Swords and the High Priestess, you have the Page of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands. Does something that someone thinks about you, that you know someone did, does it piss you off? Do you know someone's lying and it pisses you off of the fact that they're lying to you? Does the way that someone thinks about you make you question yourself a little bit? Use all of those emotions, observe them, transmute them, and bring them into power and purpose. Ace of Wands. All right, with that Page of Wands and that Ace of Wands. Turn, if you feel that page energy, Page of Wands, might be a little bit aggressive, not fully developed, but they are passionate. And behind that is an Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is like transmuting and alchemizing your emotions. I get more of like that you're a little bit pissed off, a little sacred rage maybe, whatever. Like the princess, look at her, like she's like, no, you did not. But you turn it into the Ace of Wands, okay? So this is definitely like a mastery of your emotions. You know, and this too shall pass as well. And just try not to be in your head. There's a lot of emotions here, a lot of the in the head energy. So this is just a kind message to whatever Pisces is experiencing this, is it's definitely okay to observe those emotions and energies as a human. It's okay to observe that, but bring it into higher love, bring it into passion, bring it into purpose, transmute it. You know, the high priestess right here, yes, she stands in between the light and the dark, the feminine and the masculine. But what she is just grounded unconditional love. 111. Grounded unconditional love. So it doesn't matter if you're going over to the white side over here or the darker side over here, you're going to balance that to unconditional love, Pisces. All right, so for those of you who are awakening to these psychic gifts, they're so powerful, they're so amazing, you know, and you are such an embodiment of the heart space, and just always remember that. That's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that that resonates. This reading definitely won't be for everyone. What do we have for Pisces for closing messages here? What do we have for closing messages for Pisces? Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight. Mysteries, learning, and teachings. Some of you can resonate with like that mystery and mystery school type of energy. You do have learning and teaching, and that's what I feel like is happening here, Pisces. Like, yes, your gifts are very wide open right now. Definitely very sensitive right now. Be open to learning. Be open to also teaching. Be open. Know thyself. Be open to also being teachable. Okay? When it comes to these energies, like I said, you know, it's totally okay to be upset by what someone, when you have telepathy, and I mean like the real telepathy, like strong telepathy, that type of stuff. It's okay to be upset when you feel people think things or know that they think something or said something or did something. That's okay. But also filter out, Pisces. Is my ego kind of acting up a little bit? You know, like forgive them, of course, but like if some of it's true, like be open to learning and teaching. What I'd like to say is, telepathy is one of the best gifts, that it's like having a constant teacher. Like you're constantly learning and teaching when you have telepathy, because there's just so much with that energy. So I like to say like the telepathy gift is one of the greatest teachers that's constantly teaching you, constantly, every moment. Bottom of the deck is the Wasteland, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. You did have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the tarot deck, so definitely slow down. Pisces, over here you have the Secret of Camelot, the authority of spirit. She's holding the sword of truth, okay? The authority of spirit. And that's a lot to do with these energies and energies too, Pisces. You have beginning, initiate, and origin over here. I'm going to grab one more card after this, but for the authority of spirit, that's what I'm talking about. It's like when you have the authority, whatever you want to call it, the Holy Spirit, the Spirit Source, Divine Mother, Divine Father, same thing. When you have the authority of spirit or telepathy or prophecy, future vision, whatever it is, it's constant atonement. It's remembering who you are constantly. It's remembering that everyone else that you see is also a reflection of God constantly. So some of you are coming into a very powerful time, a beautiful union with God. Some of you are very gifted psychically, 144, authority of spirit. And when you have that energy, or you are given gifts by God, first step is accepting them. Second is you need to do the work to always be a vessel of unconditional and pure love when you have these types of energies. It never ends. You're always going to be doing more shadow work or being more aware of different things, and not like, again, don't see your life as like, my life is just here to do shadow work. When it comes up, it comes up. And every moment, you're always bringing things into higher love. That is your path here, Pisces. And so maybe for some people, it's just hearing today, like, no, your job is not to constantly do shadow work. So don't see it that way. But you are someone who's always going to be aware of who you are. And your awareness and consciousness is always going to be higher. I don't know why I'm seeing twin flame energy right now too. So you could resonate with the twin flame journey. It's always going to be higher. You're always going to come into higher consciousness, into higher love, no matter what. So shifting your perspective on that, for some of you, accepting your gifts, that's what I'm getting to, is like accepting your gifts, especially if they're just this strong like this. That's not easy. It requires shadow work. It requires death of the ego. It requires you to be love. Love yourself. Thank God for the gifts that he's given you. This is a very beautiful energy, Pisces. A very powerful energy, but also a very beautiful energy, you know, and maybe for some Pisces today, you just needed to hear that. Bottom of the deck is a surge of power. Yeah, this is a lot of energy. 333 as I say that. The call, summoning, voice to acknowledge. This is the call, Pisces. Own your gifts. Own your gifts. Master your gifts. Mastering your gifts is not just like, oh my God, my third eye is wide open. It's mastering your shadows. It's mastering your sexuality. It's mastering your anger. It's mastering all those different things so that they don't get in the way. This is a really big call over here, Pisces. Like from God, from your spirit team, from Source, to own your gifts and to accept it, like to acknowledge. Song of the Siren, the authority of spirit. This is such a huge calling of like, accept your divine gifts. It's a blessing. It's not a curse. And I've heard this from a lot of different people. And I've even felt that way at one point, where it's like, who would want this, to be this sensitive to energy and things like that? Who would want this? It's a gift from God. And I would say that you have been chosen, but you chose that. Hidden in plain sight. You are an earth angel hidden in plain sight. Okay, and so there's a lot here, a lot of energy here. Know who you are, accept who you are. Be open to learning, also being open to being teachable, and be open to teaching others as well. And there is a call here, there is a summoning, there is a voice, and there is something that God wants you to acknowledge. For a lot of Pisces right now, acknowledge your gifts. That's what I have for you. I hope that this reading resonates, Pisces. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings to your day.